Okay, instant coffee. Not sure if everybody's tried it. I have. When I was in the military, I remember it specifically tasting really nasty. I had it in my MREs, and wow, it was something that you had to endure the consumption of to realize the benefits. It's so bitter. I remember one captain in the Air Force said that he had put it under his lip and like dip it like it was tobacco, and tobacco is pretty rough too, especially Copenhagen. So you're pretty much saying you're kind of a tough guy when you're able to dip the dehydrated coffee grounds from the MREs without adding any water or anything. It was rough, all right, and that's pretty much how I assumed all the instant coffee to be like, until I tried this via Starbucks. The first time I tried it was just a few months ago. I got it in one of the Kelso city, I think it's that city next to Longview. They have a food bank, and Starbucks donates some of their expired coffee to the food bank, which is kind of nice. So they have various types of coffee, and then all of a sudden, after I passed by the lady who was like giving out the coffee, because this food bank was like a counter style. You'd walk past the counter. She pulled the Via out. It was a pack of 12. And this pack of 12 normally runs like $10, I believe, was the price point I read in the book, Onward by Howard Schultz. It was a pack of 12, and I saw her put it out, and I was like, oh, what's this? I never saw it before. So I quickly grabbed it. It's all you have to do at a food bank. Just get in line and grab what you want, whatever's available. So I tried it, and I was surprised. It's a good coffee. Now, how it's made, I just learned in the book Onward. Apparently, a guy who dehydrated blood for doctors came up with this type of coffee. He was tired of the bitter coffees and the style used that rendered the coffees substandard to freshly brewed style. So he set out to use his equipment that he normally used to dehydrate blood for certain samples of things and to cure diseases and all that, and applied those methods to dehydrating coffee. And it took a few years, and he died of cancer at some point. Howard Schultz said that they were close buddies, and he was visiting him every other week or so while the guy was suffering his illness. I forget his name, but his Via is like a part of the guy's name who kind of invented it. And it took a few years, but eventually they got to the point where they launched it in about 2009, I think. They launched the instant coffee, and this is pretty recent. I mean, we're talking about a relaunch of instant coffee. Instant coffee has been around for many decades, okay? And to reinvent it, they had to really go through a major promotional change. They had to like make it look like they were improving on the old formula, which apparently they did. But I would like to learn more about what goes on now in dehydrating blood, what goes in dehydrating coffee, freeze drying coffee effectively enough to preserve the natural freshness as though it was freshly brewed. I don't understand, I mean, it may taste good and give you that caffeine you're looking for, but what all's involved in that? I mean, I have no idea. So that's instant coffee. It's definitely improved. Older folks may still not understand that, may not appreciate it. I wouldn't have bought this Via had I not gotten it for free at the food bank. There's quite a few things I've tried at the food bank that I would never consider purchasing. So it's definitely improved the dehydrated coffee, instant coffee.